Andrew Chuba. I live on Aurelia Drive.
What street, sir?
Aurelia,
Okay.
not Azalea, Aurelia.
Can you stand over here in front of the
Oh,
microphone
okay.
so that
I signed
everybody
in
can hear
already.
you, please?
Mr. Chuba, I believe you have made some photos. Is that what you wanted to set down?
Oh, yeah, but I don't,
You can just put them on the X, but just talk in
Oh,
this
yeah?
microphone.
oh, okay.
But whenever you want to speak about those, we'll put the camera on them. But
Okay,
for now, we'll
well-
leave the camera on you, and you can speak and
All right.
proceed with your comments.
Well, these people that are making the movie down there in our area, and they're not, well, the first crew that was there a couple years ago, they were good to us. They showed us everything down there and all, and but these people, I don't know. I think they're going to make some changes down there that we didn't expect. Now, after the first, the outsiders were there. They were the first ones. Well, they were supposed to, when they left, all the buildings were supposed to be gone. But they left 2 buildings standing. So then one is the barn and one is it's a log house. But, I mean, I'll show you the picture here. And
That's perfect.
can you see that?
We'll zoom in on
Now,
it.
this is when there are no leaves on the trees. And I can see
Right, but
everything
we're-
from my kitchen window.
Yep. Can you point at, like, what they left behind?
Well, these are just, I mean, I think I have an understanding. I believe I understand what you're talking about. So this was from that previous filming, The
Yes,
Outsiders. They put structures
right.
back there. And this is on the Kaufman Camp property.
Right, Henry Kaufman Park.
And I believe what they made an arrangement with that Kaufman Park that they kept some of the structures which they use for some of their camps and some of their teen camps and overnight camps that they do there.
So there's a purpose.
Well, not really. They don't use them because they're not very inhabitable.
They use them during the day for their day camp. 'Cause that's the camp you're talking about that has they have a lot of
Yeah,
activity there during the day.
well, I'm so close to these buildings that I could hear people's voices that are down there. Anyways, so this is the barn that's down there. And now, the people that are there now, they're from the Pittsburgh area. The other people were from California. And this crew, they're from Pittsburgh, and so they said they would be enclosing the barn, and then they were also going to put in a couple, well, the assistant site manager, I talked to him, he came up to my house, and then he said to me, we're going to put a gate here, we're going to put a gate there, but there is a gate already at the other end for them to come in or leave, and I'm wondering, well, what's going to be in the middle? And so I'm sure it's not going to be a railroad crossing. They've got to have a fence around it. So he didn't explain that, and then
Mr. Chip, what's your like? If you could help us out with what your complaint
Well,
is, or what your issue is, that maybe we could help.
Okay, now
Mr. Mayor, Andrew, may I? He and I talked on the
Okay.
phone. This is my
You.
ward.
So if you understand it,
Yes, I do. And it's basically a basic noise, a lot of noise,
and
very
they're-
early, very
no,
late.
no,
He
the
asked
leaves are
to
on the
see,
trees, and they're building a large tower down there.
right.
I can't see what it is. So, and they're going to make some changes, and I think what they want to do, being they're a local company, they're probably going to build a storage facility, because why should they close this barn in where it's been open all this time? And then,
Who they?
this is,
The company that's,
production company.
it's
production
called,
company.
But don't they have permits that they have to?
well, he asked to see him, and they said, well, we can't do that. Like it's
Lionsgate
privileged.
Entertainment Productions. And I don't know how they got, the other people came, I was the only one at the meeting. They came, they showed us pictures, and they had to get the approval of council, but these people just came in and started filming, and the neighbors were never notified. So how can that happen?
Well, that's
Well-
my question.
Let me suggest this, Mr. Chuba. Perhaps if you could maybe schedule a meeting or even a telephone meeting with Mr. Little, our manager, because we do have contacts with that production company, people that we can call directly, and also at the family park as well. We can bring in our permit department as well, and we can kind of get this all hashed out and figure out what's
Yeah,
going on,
because-
what's happening, and what they plan on doing.
They're cutting metal down there, and I don't know what, I'm
Yeah, there's
thinking
things
they're
like- they're
going to
doing
put a
things like-
fence around this area and put a couple gates in, and I don't see why they need that. And they're building this tall tower, I can't see how big it is, so the man was there, I said, well, let me ride down with you so we can look at it, I want to see what's going on down there. I can't do that. I said, well, what kind of agreement do you have with the municipality? And he said, I can't show you that. He says, I'm a lawyer. I can't show. I says, this is a park.
That means he's not.
Yeah.
When you say you are,
He's-
you
What'd
usually
you say,
are.
Ron?
He's-
That means he's not.
well, and then he told me this is a park. I said, no, I told him it's a park. You can't do these things in a park. He said, well, it's a piece of property. And I looked on the Allegheny County website, and it's called Henry Kaufman Park, and they don't pay any taxes, all zero. They have 105 acres back there, and they pay zero taxes. And now they're going to make all these changes, and I think I'd like to see them stop working right now because this is going to be an eyesore for my kitchen window if they don't take this tower down. He told me it's some kind of a lookout tower. And I plan to sell my house probably in the next couple years, and this is going to reduce the value of my property when people
Understood.
come.
We understand what you're saying. If you
Okay.
could maybe give us a couple days to make our contacts and call and see, maybe get some answers. We have your phone number that you signed in on, and if
Yes.
myself or Mr. Little, we can call you and set up a time to meet with you
Okay.
and get your answers.
I'm retired. I've been living there 43 years. I'll be 77 in October. And I think these people, they're like, it's like senior citizen bullying, if you ask me.
Well, we don't need that.
Mayor, May I, when you do have the meeting, I'd like to be.
Sir, oh yeah, certainly. We'll do some discovery first as far as what's going on. But yeah, if we're going to meet face to face, we'll coordinate with
We'll
everyone
see what
here.
we can do, Andrew.
Absolutely.
As I told you on the phone, we'll take a look.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mark